kind of made it fun because they've forced you to play in a slightly different way. I had a quest today which was to play Druid class cards, and I made like a Druid Yogg deck which basically had about 2 minions in it and the rest were just spells, and it was a lot of fun to play. Didn't win any games with it, but it was a lot of fun. I played Yogg twice and got totally screwed twice. Probably would have been fun to record it, but here we are. I didn't, so there you go. Now, what we're going to play today is a Paladin deck I made. If you remember, we played Rogue deck, which I actually still have here, and what I wanted to do was kind of play cards which were fun, not necessarily the decks which, win lots of games. I'm at rank 20, it's early in the month, I'm not really too worried about things, and I wanted to play some Paladin, and I had this kind of just thought about playing the kind of like low minion Paladin deck. Obviously the Paladin hero power is to summon a 1/1 Silverhand recruit, and there's lots of cards which kind of synergise with that as well. The card which I really like in this deck is Moroes, which was a legendary you got from the Karazhan expansion. He has stealth, and at the end of his turn he summons a 1/1 steward, so again it's that 1/1 kind of synergy there. Things which synergise with that: Steward of Darkshire, whenever you summon a 1 health minion, give it Divine Shield. If you have this down and Moroes, obviously they're getting Divine Shields every single time, which is pretty good. Also, I have quite a lot of like 1 health minions in here, although that's got 2, but it gives something a Divine Shield. A Dual Scarab as well, I like for kind of early card draw. Outdoors are just really good because there's not like big things here which are going to be able to take out large minions, so if my opponent puts something down I can kind of outdoor it. And we also have kind of some Divine Shield type synergies going on as well. We have Rallying Blade, where we give +1/+1 to your minions with Divine Shield. So if you can imagine, you've got like your Steward, Moroes down, you've managed to pop out a couple, you chuck down your Rallying Blade. It's actually, I've never actually managed to pull that combo off because it is incredibly rare, but it does happen. We've got the Keeper of Alderman, who can turn a 1/1 to a 3/3, or potentially a big minion into a 3/3. Murloc Knight, just because it's good. Mukla's Champion, because if you get a lot of things, chuck him down. Inspire, boom, suddenly things are a little bit bigger. And yet Silverhand Regent as well. Inspire, summon a 1/1 Silverhand recruit, so every time you hit your hero power you get 2 1/1 recruits, which is nice. As I said, this isn't a good deck. It was quite good fun. I've won about 1 game in about 6, but it's nice to just play something a little bit different. And to be fair, that one I won was against somebody who was obviously like very new to Hearthstone, because he had like pretty much all basic cards and made like some hefty mistakes. So this is a terrible deck, and like if we come up against the archetypals, like if this is a freeze mage, or if we're playing against like any like really high meta constructed deck, we'd just lose basically. But Hearthstone sometimes is about fun, and that's what we're going to be doing. Just get rid of the equality for now. Okay, it's not terrible. I mean, I would imagine this is some sort of freeze mages. All I seem to encounter nowadays is freeze mages and Cthulhu druids, which is really weird because sure, why not? Why not? He's probably thinking like, what the hell? I've never seen anyone play a Dragon Egg before. I was inspired by the Tavern Brawl, which I just did, which I used a lot of eggs in. I quite like things like that, I was really hoping he was going to shut down like a think we've got to play this, right? And probably want to play him that side, don't we?
Nothing scares me. Except mice.
Now we could kind of get wrecked here. I was taking a big gamble there. It might have been better to shut down the divine shield, maybe on the doggy, but you know, what the hell, hey? See, this could work out okay, depending on what he hits. See, yeah, if he hits that, that's fine. Now hit this. Okay, well, he's gonna hit that. Yeah, okay. Now it means I can pump that into there, and that gets a divine shield, which is fine actually.
Is that it? Avenge me.
And I think we will do this. Pump up this bad boy. I mean, he can, like, he's a mage, you know, and I'm sure 4 mana. There's lots of things they can do, but you never know. I generally don't know what this deck would be good against. Not a lot would be my thinking. I think probably like in terms of like this mage, you've got an issue where it's interesting. Oh, look at that. Do I dare? Sure, why not? I mean, he probably can fireball it, can't he? But the little dragon will well be good, eh? I perhaps should have just. Okay, yeah. We got a sheep though, and that's something. It's a golden sheep, everybody. Why is it golden? Because he used golden polymorph. Gotcha. That was a little bit.
Back to your homes.
Take that. I mean, we're doing okay, but he's got a massive card advantage on me, so I'm not expecting to win this game. He could quite easily just wipe out pretty much everything I've got here. Yeah, another frostbolt. And he's going to ping that. And we got another Aldor, okay. I think, well, I mean, hey, if I played the Aldor now, that would actually be detrimental because this has 0 attack. Okay, so that. What do we think about that mirror image, potentially? Do I like equality here? It could be counterspell. Let's try it. It's not counterspell. But yeah, as I said, I don't even know if I'll win a match here, but I want to play Moroes and try and get something out of that. Oh crap. This isn't going to go well, is it? Because I can't kill that. I can get it down to just 1 attack, but yeah, I think we're going to go the way of the freeze mage now. And that's life at the end of the day. Wow, that's something, isn't it? I mean, what am I going to do? Might as well just go face. It's probably ice block or something then. Not mirror image, not counterspell. I think I'm dead, aren't I? I mean, to be fair, if we don't die here, and what have we got on board? We've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. damage to his face. Oh my god, I think we just... Oh no, he's got ice block, hasn't he? That's a shame. So actually, to be fair, we came pretty close. So we did come pretty close. There was no point in just attacking his face. That's clearly ice block. And we're dead. But that's you know, as I said, if we come up against meta decks, you just lose. But that was some pretty cool synergies there, I think. Worked out pretty well. And perhaps if he hadn't have drawn that Archmage when he did, if the Archmage had been a bit further down, we could have stood a chance there. But that's the way it goes, I'm afraid. That's why I cannot wait for this new expansion. Just having people play something else other than the kind of like 3 or 4 constructed decks that they've just got off the internet will be so good. Just being able to play around will be amazing. Okay, we don't want that. That's a later thing. Actually, don't want that either. Okay, consecrate. Probably not that good. Going up against rogue, I mean, gonna have a lot of removal probably. Could be a peddler rogue, to be fair. I'll have to see. Right, do I want to get anything out this turn? No, I do not. If anything, I want to try and get the silver hand out. The problem is though, silver hand's just gonna die. Which is annoying. He's got the good card back. Yep, get the old daggers out. Interesting that you use that there. And I'm just going to hear about. Try and get him to use that dagger and then see what this deck is. Okay. Okay. Ah.
Let's show our guests a good time.
So, Moroes is out, that's good. Probably just going to Fan of Knives and kill it, but there you go. And whenever this point-size summon attacks, I get a card. So that's pretty good. AoE is obviously terrible with Moroes, unless you can buff him. If you can buff him up, you're pretty good. In actual fact, if my opponent doesn't manage to kill Moroes, I will probably play the Keeper and then buff him. Because he's pretty key to a lot of the little combos and things like that. Here's an interesting thing, is he going to attack with this? Or is he not even going to bother? He's not even going to bother. Good. Okay. Ooh. Okay then. Well, I think I might outdoor. Was the... Can't do that in here about. We could do that and then buff up Moroes so he can't Fan of Knives it. I'm going to do that. Okay, so that's pretty good. I know Moroes is safe now-ish. He can't target it with his spells or his removal stuff, so, or any minions or anything other than AoE, so that's good. He keeps trying to do it though, so this is not a meta rogue deck. I've never seen Ascension Shieldmaster, so I'm guessing that this is probably a fairly new player, although he would have hit below rank 20 last season to get this card back, so we'll see. has chucked down the Wolf Rider, okay. Interesting. I think here, did he? I'm sure he missed an attack there. I think here I'm tempted to just consecrate. If I do that, it's still only got 2. Yeah, I think I'm going to consecrate. That bite-sized summoner's not really done the job for him, I guess. I could sacrifice Moroes. I'm not going to though. It is a bit dangerous. I don't have any healing with his Paladin, so I have to be careful. But I need like the 1/1s on board to, you know, really get going with this. If you play something fairly big, I can outdoor it next turn. We'll see though. Okay, he didn't. He's just gonna kill that. That's fine. Should I outdoor it or should I?
You want to buy a funnel cake?
Okay. I think I'm going to Murloc. Yeah, why not? I'm going to Murloc Knight and drop this. Okay. Now, he'll probably kill the Murloc Knight, but I'm okay with that. Because that would kill his Senjin. And he'll also take potentially 3 to the face, unless he's got some sort of removal in his deck, which he's a rogue, so probably will do. He probably got Eviscerate or Shadow Strike, something like that, to use on it. But that's okay. We should be able to keep some guys on the board this time. So we shall see. Maybe he's trying to kind of work out exactly what this deck is, and I mean, you could probably guess by now. It's not mind blowing, is it? That's interesting that he did that. That's also interesting. As I said, Eviscerate. What's he going to do with the old Sinjin? If he's got smart, he'll probably get the Murloc again. Okay. Now this is fine. This looks like a low cost rogue deck, which actually works out pretty well for me. Okay, good. Then we're going to outdoor that. We're going to buff this bad boy. I want to blow something up. We've got the Mad Bomber without the bombs, which is not bad. What is that? Yeah, 2 costs. Not bad, 2 costs to be fair. Seen worse. I always seem to get like Lorca Cho. Or worse, I've got Nat Bagel before, which has been terrible. God, I hate Nat Bagel. Who actually found out that I thought he was a character in World of Warcraft like everything else is, except I guess Leroy Jenkins, but what? That's the biggest waste of sap I've ever seen in my life. But actually there's a guy called Pat Nagel who is one of the lead designers on Hearthstone, and I guess they named it after him. Which kind of blew my mind. I thought that was just a person in World of, because I've never played World of Warcraft, so I've got no idea. It could be that half these cards are named after things that are not in World of Warcraft, but who knew? I wish someone would do a video on the Hearthstone cards and what they and like their World of Warcraft counterparts, what they're like. That would be really good. I would enjoy that a lot. Okay, so we are in luck. Okay, this is where we start getting these dream combos. Now, unfortunately, Moroes cannot summon anything. Should I attack? I'm just going to attack. there's so many like things you probably would want to get rid of here that it's not even funny. Moroes is now unveiled to him. Now if he drops something and we summon Mukla, we are in town. What have we got board? We've got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15. So drop the True Silver. We got lethal if he can't. If he cannot do anything about this, which I don't know what he's got in. I'm really intrigued to know what he's got in his hand. I wish there was some way to know. Like, I wish you could review a match after, like, a spectator mode after, which allowed you to see both sides. Like, you could kind of record it and then rewatch it, because I'm always intrigued when someone takes a long time like this, like what they're calculating. A lot of the time they're calculating my death. Oh god, is he just gone then? Okay, right, well, fine. Yeah, fine. That's sad, but you've seen the potential here of the combo. Let's jump in again. Okay, we got another worthy opponent. Who is it? It's another rogue. Okay, Death House this time. Wow, that's a strong name. I think I'm actually going to mulligan all of these and try and maybe get a Moroes or something like that. Hey, there we go. Okay. Rallying Blade as well. That could be a great combo coming up. This is pretty good. I like this as an early card. Especially when you're playing against something like a rogue or mage where they're like, well, I can't just hit it, so. And now we pop down the Moroes. I love these guys. I love these stewards. Okay. See? Killed my Moroes. Boo. To be fair, I'm actually alright with that. It's interesting. Because we can. And do this. Maybe it would have been better to go competitive spirit, but I have a feeling like he might just clear this board. Fan of knives. No, Shiv, okay. Shiv again, yeah. So he's using a lot of removal here. I think we go like this. The problem here is if he just keeps moving everything, we're dead. Because I'll just run out of stuff. This is exactly by the looks at what he's just gonna do. So we don't really have much choice. I mean, go competitive spirit. We don't want to do that. I might go. Oh, hello. And yeah, why not? Let's go like that. We have Lance Carrier here. Didn't get the battle cry, unfortunately, so a bit pants, but that's always the way. I'm not a massive fan of the Silver Moon Portal. It's fine. We don't lose anything, so we just play everything again, I guess. Outdoor or War Trainer. War Trainer. much where we just were, as you were, everyone. And we get the battle cry from Lance Carrier, which is pretty good. Doesn't like that egg, does he? Oh, competitive spirit, I forgot about that. That works out pretty good, doesn't it? Oh, True Silver as well. So I probably should have put that down. A bit less of a waste. So knock this guy down. I'll take him out like that. Take him down. And should we do this? Sod it, what the hell? So there's some good combos going on here, as you can see. But I kind of get the feeling like I'm playing into his hands here. To be fair, the thing about Rogue is they don't have a massive amount of AoE. They generally just have like specific removal, and he used a heck of a lot at the beginning. So you never know. Is that eviscerate? Is he gonna? Is that eviscerate then? Yeah. Definitely eviscerate. He's got in his hand there. If he doesn't use it, he's kind of given it away. So, but not much I can do about that, really, is there? Oh, Shadow Strike. Sorry. Interesting. Interesting.
Nothing scares me.
I think I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna do that. Sod it. Sod it. I perhaps could have played that to get a +1/+1, but I don't think it was worth it, really. So, he's drawing. If he doesn't get mass removal, we're in good shape. What's he got, though? Okay, I think we've won, haven't we? Okay. That's nice. Well, look at this. 2 wins in a row, eh? It's a funny thing, actually, that I don't know why, but I tend to play a deck and then it like goes really badly, and then I'm like, okay, I better record this. I probably won't win anything, but we'll see. And then whenever I play, I seem to actually do okay. I mean, we've won 2, lost 1, I guess. We're going to lose this one because, you know, it's a mage, but just keep all of this, yeah, why not? Okay. Shall I? There you go, buddy. What are you going to do now? You're going to draw me a load of cards. Okay, so this is 100% probably another freeze mage. The Aldor's pretty good, actually. I think I'm going to go for this and then Noble Sacrifice. And just let him keep drawing for me. And then I'll drop that and then pump the even better. Or do I want to maybe do this? Part of me, he wants to. Wow, he's thrown out them fireballs, isn't he? He's going for it. He is going for it. Okay. Let's have a look what we can do. We could give him the Divine Shield, bump him into there. I think we will do that. Leaves us with 2 mana. We could then get the wolf out, can't we? Play this here. And that will do. Okay, what can we do with that? We can kill it. We could either True Silver, run something into it, only lose 1 health, but it's probably not ideal, or to get up to 6 we could... What could we do? We could set it to 3-3, we could set one of ours to 3-3. Doesn't really help, does it? We could give that to get that to yeah, okay, we'll get that to 5. Bump him in, and then we'll suicide the egg, and then we will. We won't do that turn. We will do that. Now again, this guy's probably gonna just wipe me out with spells, but I've been pretty happy with the way. Okay, so I'm gonna 3-3 that, and then run in the little dragon while we could. Then I feel like I kind of need to get a move on, so I'm gonna just get a move on basically. Get him down to 11. He's got 7 mana. I've got 16, so what's he gonna do? Okay, he's polymorphing. I've got True Silver, so I only need to have a couple of these guys left on board. Oh, wow, okay. So I've won. Jesus. Okay. Look at that, beating them mages. Well played. It was that mana worm with the blessing of wisdom there, which did the trick. Okay, well, I think that went pretty well. I'm actually really happy with that. That little Paladin deck. As I say, I really like it. It's really fun. I kind of built it because I really wanted to play around with Moroes. And you kind of, I think those games showed off pretty well that if you go up against like a freeze mage, normally that first game you're probably going to get annihilated. But you know, the next few games we did okay. I think we brought it back a little bit, got back a little bit of respect. So yeah, that's it. And I think I'm going to continue to try and just make some interesting decks using cards I like, because I think that's fun. You know, probably if you wanted to see high level play, there's a lot better players out there than me. But for now, guys, thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll catch you